for everyone, including yourself. Don't be a Grinch all year. It's easy to be angry and take out hostilities on other people. There's always somebody out there that could use a helping hand, and most of the time it usually is us. But they have found time and time again with doctors, if you lend a hand to somebody and help somebody else, it actually helps you. Help somebody and help yourself at the same time. I don't know what it is. People become old and crotchety, and that's not you, is it? No. You said, well, you don't know what's happened to me. Bad things do happen, but you can wallow in all that misery and then feel worse about everything like that. Get up out of the chair, enjoy the beautiful day today, take a walk, go in the woods, do something. Get your mind off it and open the curtains a little bit. Let the air in. Well, I know some of you, it's so stifling hot out, that's a tough thing to do. Did you know Thomas Jefferson donated his whole collection of books to start the Library of Congress? Did you know that? Well, you probably did, some of you, but he was paid $23,950 for 6,500 of his own books, which he had been collecting for over 50 years. Now, that's about $250,000 in today's money. All right? Now, despite popular belief, Thomas Jefferson probably did not smoke marijuana. Okay? A lot of people think that he did. James Madison, here's a little factoid, was the smallest president ever. You know how tall he was? 5'4". And he only weighed 100 pounds. Now, contrary to rumor stated online, James Madison did not appoint Secretary of Beer. James Madison, he didn't. That did not happen. George Washington, this is a real interesting factoid, did not realize this. He was a little in debt when he checked out on his library books. $300,000 in overdue library fines at this moment. Didn't return books. That's a big incurment, don't you think? Still, George Washington, you know about his wooden teeth. They were actually partially made from human teeth, which he got from his own slaves that he paid the slaves for their teeth. That was an interesting one. Didn't know that went into, so it was wood and bone. When elected president, George Washington owned the largest whiskey distillery in the country. I knew he made whiskey, but I didn't know it was the largest. Did you know? Here's a really interesting one I thought was kind of sweet. When George Washington found a lost dog during the Battle of Germantown, he returned the dog across enemy lines to the dog's owner, his opponent from the battle, General Howe. There's a lot of interesting things about our founding fathers. The Boston Tea Party, now this was interesting. A lot of people like to talk about the Tea Party. Well, the Tea Party wasn't really a protest against overtaxed tea. In fact, the Tea Act actually made legal tea cheaper. It was actually a protest led by smugglers of Dutch tea, led by John Hancock, who couldn't compete with the legal tea prices. And John Jay didn't sign the Declaration of Independence. He is thought of as a founding father because of his contributions to the framing of the document. John and J Street, if you're from Brooklyn or if you're from New York, J Street in Brooklyn was named for John Jay. Now, these things are important. History books are important. Patriots, the Patriots series from Bill O'Reilly, big fan of those books, and Legends and Lies. And the Patriot series is really second to none, so if you're really into it. Francis Hopkins was most likely responsible for designing the first U.S. flag. For his work, he asked the government for a quarter cash of the public wine as a reasonable reward for the job. They never gave it to him. Robert Morris Jr. died shortly after attempting to clear a blockage in his penis caused by a urinary tract infection with a whalebone, likely taken from one of his wife's closets. Did not realize that. Robert Morris Jr. That one, I was debating it out whether to read that one, but people die from the darndest things. We got a lot more For the People coming up, by the way. Second hour. If you're not joining us, we would like to wish you a very happy 4th of July wherever you are. Hope you put something on the grill, go over some place, or find a barbecue pit somewhere, whether it's picking it up at a Sonny's Barbecue, if there should be open the place, or a barbecue place. Some of the holes-in-the-wall kind of places are sometimes some of the better ones. So get yourself something, treat yourself. You don't eat like that all the time, man. It's well worth it to do it because we're doing it up big time today, and we're enjoying ourselves. And I hope you enjoyed this broadcast as well. If you love the show, we like to say share the show. It's something that you could do wherever you are. Tell friends about it. On your Facebook, you have influence. You know people. People know you. They respect you. So if you like the program, please share it. We're trying to grow the broadcast, and we got some announcements coming up over the summer as we're pushing our Summer Station campaign, and we still could use your help. We are 100% listener-supported, which means that we rely upon you to make a difference in people's lives, to get the truth out, the word out. And we are not fake news. We are reliable news. Without the liberal lunacy, we actually call them out each and every day, unafraid and unapologetic. But For the People, on the air for you on this 4th of July weekend. We got much more ahead if you are staying with us. Once again, thanks for all of our affiliates and our partners around the nation. Keith Allen, For the People, saying all the best. May God bless.